Alright, today's tutorial is going to go over Socrative, which is a great online learning assessment tool to get immediate feedback from students. Students also get immediate feedback, so here we go. Left side of my screen is the teacher view. You get to that by t.socrative.com. The right side of the screen will be the student view, and you get to that by sending students to m.socrative.com. So I've already got my account. I'm going to log in here. And here is the home page, and you can see that my room number is BSD 220, so that's what I'll direct students to go to. Click Join Room. So then from there you have various options to get that feedback from students. So you can do the quick responses like just asking, perhaps you have a sheet for a worksheet with multiple choice questions on it that you give to students like you traditionally would. Instead of having them answer on the worksheet, you can just use the multiple choice section, which click on it, and you can see that once I do click on that, in my room, I'm going to send to students A, B, C, D, and E. Students would then read the worksheet and choose their response, and you would get a, if the student chose A, you'll see one response for A, then that can lead to a good discussion on why a certain question is right or why a certain question is wrong, not just did you get it right or did you get it wrong. So the multiple choice part can be nice. There's also true, false. There's short answer. So for the short answer one, I can click on short answer, single student response, or unlimited, meaning they can submit multiple responses. An anonymous student response, or you require them to enter in their name. Anonymous, you might get more participation. It just depends on how you want to work with that. If you don't require them to submit a name, then they could put anything up there, which that could be problematic at times potentially. So I'm going to stick with anonymous for this, so I'm going to say start activity. And if you're trying to get feedback from students, you can ask them a question, they can post in their response. And the cool thing about this is we're going to just post in test run and submit that, and you're going to see that that's going to appear up here. And in addition, I'm going to sign in as another student, BSD 220. They're going to join the room. They're going to be, and we're going to say test run 2, submit response. So then on the teacher end, you can see that the responses are all going to show up here, test run 2, test run, and then there's even a voting response. So let's say you have a board full of student responses, and you can say, okay, vote on the best response, and click vote, and then the students on their computers, they're going to be able to choose which one they thought was best, which can be a fun activity as well. So that's some of the quick responses that work well, and you can see once I do an activity, it's going to prompt me, do I want to download an Excel spreadsheet, email it to me. In this case, I'm not going to, but you can to get that formative data, which is a great tool for formative data. So then in addition to those quick questions, you can also have a pre-created quiz. So if I have a pre-created quiz, I can go to manage my quizzes, and then from there, either create a quiz, import a quiz, which can be difficult at times to import a quiz, but you can create a quiz. Also, when you do create a quiz, which I'm going to go to a demo quiz that I've done before, you can either edit that quiz, you can duplicate it, you can delete it, and then from there, let's say I wanted to edit it. When I edit it, I could enable sharing and share it with a coworker. I'd give this number to a coworker, and they would be able to then use this quiz, which is a nice function to be able to, not recreate the wheel, but share quizzes between coworkers teaching the same subject area. So then, when I want to give that quiz, that pre-created quiz, I can click on Start a Quiz. I can select that demo quiz or any quiz that I want. So we're going to do demo. Student paced would mean that students get to answer questions as they go at their own pace, or you can have a teacher paced where you push the questions out to students. So you can even randomize the questions. You can disable right or wrong feedback, meaning when you create the quiz, you can put in whether a student, why a student is right or wrong. You can hide the question explanation. So a lot of different things you can use. So let's do a student-paced quiz, see how it looks. You can see I still have those two students in my room. There's two different screens that I had before. And then from here you can see question 1 of 5. This is a free response. I'm asking them for their name, and I can submit. And over here on the teacher desk, I can go to live results and see uh, their responses. All right, so I'm just, which of the following American presidents was not a K-12 or college teacher? So I can go through and pick my various responses. So we're going to say Ronald Reagan. I got that one right. You can see immediately I get that right response. Over here it says Tim is on 2 of 5. He's got 1 of 3 correct answers, and I would continue to progress through. When I'm done with the activity, as a teacher, I click N and I can get that formative data, which is really great. So this can be a really great tool to get data from kids uh, to see if they're understanding the content that you're covering in class. In addition, kids get immediate feedback as they answer questions. So definitely a useful tool within the classroom. Thanks and have a good day.